And here comes our first crew of the day. Interesting choice of color on the boat there as they approach the dock. And so Cap's got his angle. He's not slowing down. Got to see a brake check. Brake check! No! He's literally just going to smack into the dock. They never even slowed down. I don't understand what happened there. Not once. He didn't put it in neutral, anything. They just... Maybe he didn't like the dock. I have no earthly clue on that one, crew. But welcome back to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here visiting Point Marina. So, I guess we're going to switch docks now. Apparently, he had a vendetta with that dock that he felt like he had to take it out and smack that dock around. And the vendetta goes so far that he refuses to dock over there now. So here we go as he comes in on the other side. This time we're taking the slow roll approach. His buddy reaches out, grabs the pole, and they will very nice and easily just pull them into the dock. I'm not sure why we didn't do this the first time. So the dock smackers got to get it on the trailer. Let's see how they do here. And he runs it up, and they start sliding back off. And he goes to... What in the world is going on? So the guy who's at the bow has like 8 foot of line out of the winch for some reason, but Cap's pulled the boat all the way up. That one's weird. I wonder why he pulled so much line out for Cap to run her all the way up the trailer. And here comes our next crew going for the last dock, and this last dock has not been a lucky one today. As you can kind of see, the leaves in front of us and behind us out there, they're blowing. The wind and current's ripping today, and almost everybody we've seen go from this last dock, when I say miss like this. Like, it's not even close. So Cap's trying to get her back around, but I mean, the wind and currents literally just grabbed him and pushing him away. And yeah, you can't do that one either. He's going to have to back all the way out and try this all over again. So here comes our next crew, again with another portside dock, which has been trouble for most of these boats today. And our lady in the bow tosses a line. The stern starts to kick out on him. And like everybody, the wind and current has grabbed Cap now. They've got to get that stern line over. And everybody today, the wind and current is just not playing with these guys. And there we go. He's able to kick it back around, and our guy hands off the stern line to another young lady on the dock, and they'll get this one pulled over. And another portside dock. I'll tell you what, all day today, we can just film the portside docks. That's it. Just sit here, film the guys trying to come in on the port side, and watch them all miss. So he's got to watch out. Has a boat coming around behind him. And Cap's kind of backing around, just trying to line it up. So the lines are definitely still set up on the port side, but here you can see again, it's happening already. The wind and current's just grabbing him and going to drag him down toward the end of the docks. Now, maybe we're going to switch, and if so, that's a good plan. I would definitely go for a starboard side dock on the last dock. You don't want to try the port side down here. Everybody's missed by a mile today. And if he's not careful, he's going to miss as well. And yeah, he's floating right past the dock. So I thought maybe they were going to try for the port side. I mean, they're switching the lines, but nope. He's got to watch out. Cap's going to have to back out like everybody else we see him try to go for this last dock today. It's just not been reachable for most. And our next crew comes in, and can you imagine what side they're trying to dock on? So Cap's coming in, and he's going to go ahead and turn that bow in, which is the right course here today. You're going to need to go ahead and power the bow in, turn the stern around last second, or just have a stern line ready to roll so you can try and back this down once you get the bow line on. But again, as with everybody else, he's missed and is drifting to the right of our screen. So Cap backs up to try and reset this one back up. And he's going to have to completely reset on this one. So backing down hard. And here we go. They're going to go ahead and try and come back in on approach on this. He's got to be cautious with this approach. And it's grabbing him. Again, it's grabbing him. He's really going to have to power this one up to get that over there. And he's kind of paused. They're going to miss again. So after they missed another time, they go ahead and reline this one up. And here we go. This time it looks like we're going to go for the starboard side dock. And oh, he backs up. The boat straightens out on him, and they're going to wind up missing again. He just didn't come far enough over. The wind and current grabbed him and pushed him toward the dock faster than he was approaching it. So they're switching lines over to the starboard side, but we've missed on that side. I definitely agree that's the way he wants to try and go, though. So somebody's coming in trying to steal his dock because they know that's the easier one. So he's pointing it out like, no, bro, I'm taking that one. I'm taking that one. He doesn't even want to mess with the port side. So he's going to try it again and letting him know that that's the dock he wants. And these are the popular docks today. If you can catch that starboard side, everybody wants to go for that one. So he's backing out to have to try this again. And hopefully he comes really wide this time to make life easy for himself. And that's definitely what I would recommend on this one. If you know you've got the wind and current on your side, miss in your favor. Go really wide and just let the wind and current push you in. I mean, you do still have to be a little cautious on that one because sometimes the wind and current will push you in faster than you want to go. But here we go. Let's see if they land it this time. And we've got somebody on the pole, but they're still pretty far off the dock. I mean, he's really just got the bow. Barely on. There we go. He gets a line. And somebody else gets off the boat, so hopefully they can walk it forward. And our crew that was going to try and steal his docks decided they're going to come in on the port side of the dock next to him. And let's see if they can land it. So Cap brake checks it. The bow's going to kick out. We've got some people on the side of the boat ready to roll. But Cap's trying to get the bow back over. And he's going to slowly drift off on this one probably as well. So he's going to get the bow facing toward the dock. And one of the guys from the boat we just saw come in, standing over there now, looks like it's going to offer a hand to try and get a line on. These windy days, I'll tell you what, they're always a fun one down here. Especially when it's busy like today. Because when it's busy, you kind of wind up in tight quarters as well. And that's what really makes the windy days interesting. If it's slow down here and it's windy, it's not quite as bad. So Cap's coming back around with a little bit of speed this time. Going to try and power his way back in toward that dock. And somebody's out there spinning tires. And there we go. Our crew's going to toss a line up. And Cap's going to go ahead and turn to try and get the stern around. That should be good enough to get this crew out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats versus Haulover. Man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.